Dear students, sorry, and working accountants, welcome to my Expert Tally Prime YouTube channel. My name is Babu Rao. Today, in this video, we are going to discuss about the Proforma Invoice in Tally Prime, how to issue that and how to convert it into tax invoice. Okay, before entering into the topic, a request to you, everyone visiting my channel and watching my videos, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also click the bell icon near the subscribe button and select all. Then you will get notification for all the videos which I upload in my channel, and share this channel with others also. And another very important thing is, everyone please watch every video till the end. Don't skip in the middle. So if you skip in the middle, you will understand the topic up to that point only, and the balance you will not know, you will not understand. So it will be like half knowledge. So there is no use of it, nothing but waste of time. So watch every video till the end. If required, you can watch more number of times. You will get good knowledge. And also you practice all the illustrations, problems, whatever given shown in the video. You work out and you practice. Even if I do it in the video, even then them also you work out independently many number of times, so you will get expert knowledge. And if you, after watching the full video, if the video is good, please like the video. If you like the video, YouTube people will share this video to many people so that many people can watch this video and learn the topic. Okay. Now we will enter our topic. What is Proforma Invoice, how it is issued, and later how this invoice is, Proforma Invoice is converted into regular tax invoice. Okay. First of all, in the previous video, we discussed about quotation. Quotation means any customer, if they ask for the details of the goods, that is required goods with all the rates, then taxes, rates and discounts, or any terms and conditions and all these things, details they inquire with many suppliers. So the suppliers will give the quotation. In our language, you call it as estimation also. So we will give to them, and if they check up all the quotations, and if they like a quotation, if our quotation is favorable to them, they will order the goods. Then we will sell them goods and send the invoice, send the regular tax invoice. Okay. But now here, this is Proforma invoice means this is equal to the original invoice, equal to the tax invoice. So if a customer, he want the details, the Proforma invoice, if we give, so on the basis of that, he may give some advance and he will order the goods, and then we will supply to them with along with the invoice. They will pay the balance amount. Sometimes the customers purchasing from us goods are fixed assets. Fixed asset means for us, sir, furniture, computers, if it is our business. So fixed assets to them, but for us, for the trader, it is goods only. Any goods, including the assets which are goods to the supplier. So if they are purchasing, they can apply for loans. They are purchasing on the basis of loans from the banks and other financial institutions. So the banks and other financial institutions, they will not grant the loans without invoice. So we will not issue the invoice without making the payment. That is why they ask for the Proforma invoice, which is equal to the original invoice, that is tax invoice. So on the basis of that, they will check up the Proforma invoice. On the basis of that, they will grant the loan. If they grant the loan, so they may pay some advance. They may pay some advance, and they will ask us to supply the goods. So we will supply the goods, and along with the original tax invoice, we will supply. Then the bank will make the balance payment. Even after granting the loan also, they can pay the balance amount and ask us to supply the goods. Then we will supply the goods, and we will issue the original tax invoice. This is what we have to do. Then we are entering into the tally, and you will see how this is done. Okay. So here for quotation and proforma invoice, a single ledger, a single company is created. So you can see if you go to alter page, alt K and after page, all the details. And then if you go to F11 features, so all the details, everything we completed, just like quotation. And now we have to prepare and issue the proforma invoice. Quotation is, if you give the quotation, they will order the goods if they like. And so that is also equal to sales. And now this, in this case, if you give the quotation, it will be equal to that short quotation. If you give the proforma invoice, it will be equal to the original tax invoice, that is equal to sales. That is why in this case, so if you go to voucher, so previously for quotation, we will open the sales order and make it optional voucher. Optional voucher means the entry will be made, entry will be visible in the ledger, I mean in the tally, the entries will be shown, but they will not affect the accounts. They will not affect the tally. So no entry will be affected in the ledgers. Only the quotation voucher will be there. That's why here. So in this case, in the case of quotation, we open sales order and then make it optional. Then sales order will be sales order. If it is made optional, it will be quotation. Similarly here, we have to take the sales. Sales if you take, see, if you print it, so Control P, preview, then F4. So it is invoice because no entry is made, no tax is made. That's why it is showing invoice. Okay. Like that, we have to do. And if you make this sales voucher as optional, now if you go and print it and preview, Alt F4, so it will be proforma invoice. So, but sales order, sales order is sales order. If it is made optional, it will be quotation. In the similarly, sales voucher is sales, but if it made as optional, it will be proforma invoice. Okay. So now what we have to do is we'll go to listen. For example, 1st April, we are giving the proforma invoice to the customer. That is, we'll go to the bank if the bank is giving the loan, and the customer is paying the money, purchasing on the basis of proforma invoice, we will give the proforma invoice to him. Okay. Now in this case, we will give the party name, and here, if this is sales invoice, if it is made optional, then only it will be proforma invoice. So that can be done in the beginning itself. You can click this optional or Control L. We can make it optional, or we can make it optional at the end before saving the voucher. So we will do it later. So here the same data I am giving this one, accept. So sales, it is equal to sales. So for example, Dell laptop we are selling. So Dell laptop we are selling, not applicable. Dell laptop we are selling 2 numbers, quantity, and each one is 25,000. We are selling for 25, or 30,000 you will take up. So we are selling for 30,000 per piece. And if you give any discount, we can give the discount entry. We can enter here. If there is no discount, so we need not enter that. And this column also, see here. Here in this case, F11, use discount column in invoice made as, so that you can make no. But here we will allow some discount also. So we will allow, if some discount is allowed, we will discount 2.5% discount is allowed. Okay. Then next one. So Dell mouse we are selling. Dell mouse also we are selling 5 numbers. Each one is 950 rupees. And for this, we are just giving 1% discount. Okay, 1% discount or no discount. We need not. There is no discount. We need not give. For this also, we need not give any discount here. Okay. And similarly, for this also, we need not give any discount. So, for example, here, first of all, for the first one, we will give only 2% discount. Okay. 2%, second one 1%. So, this is completed. And now, complete. Now, we have to show the tax. This is only proforma invoice because equal to invoice. So, we have to show the tax also. So, this Ranga Electronics is from Telangana. So, we have to calculate the tax as CGST and HGST. CGST, HGST, this is completed. And before accepting this, so now if you take the print option, go to preview, and here you see tax invoice it is showing because we entered the items and tax also. It is showing as tax invoice, original tax invoice. But here now, this is to be made as Proforma Invoice. For that, Control L, you have to click in the keyboard or click the optional. If you click optional, it becomes status optional. Now you see, now if you go to print page and then preview, then FR, see Proforma Invoice. It has become Proforma Invoice. So this is accepted. So this is saved. This is saved, number new reference 4. So this is saved and completed. Now go to up, go page up, you go and you see Control P. I means preview. F4 is zoom. See, this everything is, you'll check up these ones and then just print this and give the profile minus to the party. This is done. Okay. So this can be done while opening the voucher immediately. We can do, or after making all the entries before saving the voucher, then you can make it optional. Okay, this is over. So this is the entry we made. And then what happened? So then first of all, 2nd April, so the bank people sanctioned the loan. They gave some advance and asked us to supply. If you supply, so we will make the payment. Bank means it is guaranteed. They will make the payment. Similarly, party also email. If he pays some advance and then he will ask us to supply. So we will supply the goods and we will make the invoice, original invoice. But if the advance is paid, when you are making the invoice, that advance is to be adjusted. So for example, so in this case, 2nd April, some advance is received. Some received from whom? That is from him we are receiving. So it is 1,64,000, for example. He paid 50,000 rupees advance, but it is not against reference or anything. It is not new reference. It is not. We have to take it as advance. When amount is received, it is advance. When the invoice is made, that advance amount is to be adjusted against reference. Okay. Advance, we will use some name. This is the number of the voucher for payment receipt. For the receipt. So for the receipt, so this is the receipt voucher number. We can make it as advance Ranga Electronics RE slash advance means ADV 1. You can make it. So for this Ranga Electronics from Ranga Electronics, advance is received 1. Okay. Now it is 1. And then it is a big amount. We'll receive by State Bank of India. We received. State Bank of India we received. So this is received through check. Generally big amount. So we'll give their invoice number, bill number 1225258 2nd April. And when you receive from them, so we have to enter their bank name. So in the case of licensed version, if you click space bar, the list will be shown, but here it is not, list will not be shown. So make it, we have to specify bank name. His bank name is, his name is HDFC, for example, HDFC Bank. Okay, is entered. So advance is received. And then the same, because the other dates after 2nd, 3, 4, they will not take. So we'll take 2nd only. And after that, the bank verified the Proforma invoice. They sanctioned the loan. And when immediately they paid some advance. So that is the advance made, whether received from bank or from the party. So even if you receive from the bank, they will pay on behalf of the customer. So we have to pay, which means we received on behalf of the customer only. So this is the entry which we made, whether the bank sanctioned the loan, paid advance, or the party directly, without the party directly paid to us. Okay. Then, so after 2-3 days, so what they will ask us to us, after 2-3 days, what we will do? They will request us to supply the goods and send the original pakka, that is the tax invoice, to send that, and they will make the payment. Either the bank will make the payment, or when the sanction is sanctioned, it make the payment of the balance, or that is supplied to them. If you supply to the party and give the invoice to the bank, they will make the payment, or the party directly will pay the payment. If there is no loan, the party will pay directly. So what we have to do now? Now what we have to do is, that is voucher, the same date we take the same date. So now we are sending the invoice. Goods are sent and we are sending the invoice, means we are making the sale. So in this case, so instead we need not make the sale voucher separately. So the already advance is there in the day book. So in the day book, so here that sales and we made advance. This is on 1st April. We gave the quotation. So to Ranga Enterprises, so 74,650. 74,650. For 74,650, so you will take it as 74,000 means 25,000 you will take it as advance, because there is some other amount we gave advance. So only 25,000 rupees will make the advance. Okay, 25,000 rupees we made the advance. So this is the quotation issued, and this is the then. Now what we have to do is, we should need not issue separate sales invoice separately. We need not make a sales invoice. This sales, that is the invoice type, voucher type, it is optional. Means it is optional means Proforma Invoice. The name is not shown. There is, I will show you another word afterwards in another video. I will show you. Instead of sales, we can show the Proforma Invoice itself here. So that should be prepared in a different way. That I will tell. Optional means this. So here in the day book, the optional voucher, sales optional, Proforma Invoice is shown. So it is shown in another place. So in this case, display more reports, exceptional reports, because they are exceptional report. They will not affect the books. That is why they are called as exceptional report. In this exceptional report, first one is optional vouchers, cancelled vouchers. Anything is cancelled, they will be available. Post-dated vouchers, checks are issued by our customers who received checks with later date, post-dated checks. Negative ledgers, if the balance is negative stock, all these one. So we will take voucher. This, if you take this, see this sales, this is optional voucher. That is why it is not shown here. Sales optional voucher means Proforma Invoice, it is shown here. So this is the thing. Now, we need not issue a separate voucher with by going to this, and directly sales voucher should not be given. So what we do is we will convert the Proforma Invoice into regular sales invoice. So how do we do? So we'll go to day book, and in the day book we can select the optional invoice, that is sales optional means Proforma Invoice there, or go to display more reports, then go to exceptional reports, optional vouchers, go to this also. Anything, if you open, that voucher will open. If you click here, there also. Now what we do is, so this is in the case of quotation, so we can make a discount or some other conditions, or in this case any conditions are not given. So when you are sending the goods, now we are sending the goods. So here document number something, and dispatch to by road, we can give by road. Destination, they are also in Hyderabad carriage. So SRMT transport, bill number, that is bill of this one, date is 2nd April, and vehicle number TG 27 27 AH, that is the number, and 4 numbers. Okay, this one, and here no number, and here terms of mode of payment, cash or check, no. So even the bank gives that, it will give check, or the party also give check. So check, and how many days they have to pay? Within 10 days they have to pay. Okay, for example, and other reference, cash also, they can give cash also, but generally cash will not be taken. And terms of delivery, how many days it will take to deliver? So I will give within 5 days. This is that is our terms of delivery. It is given. So it's all done. Accept. So here, in this case, the same sales voucher, optional voucher, can be converted into this one. In this case, we should not change. Date we have to change when you are giving the sale. So the date we keep it the same date, and the discounts and everything. This is to be converted into regular tax invoice, but no other changes should be made, because on the basis of the proforma invoice only, the bank sanctioned the loan or the party accepted and gave the order for the goods. That is why no changes should be made. Only date should be changed when you are sending the goods. So date should be changed, and this is an optional version, means this is proforma invoice. Then it is to be converted into regular control same control L. Regular means it is. Now you see here, when you make it control, make it, see, it is becoming tax invoice. Okay. So now this one you have to do that regular, what you call optional should be removed, and all these are given. The same details are already given, and then so all this one, and this is accepted. And when what you have to do is, here one more adjustment should be made. So one is day should be changed, and there is no other change. There is no other change. But when you're accepting this, what you have to do is, this is the total amount, but already advance is made. That advance is to be adjusted. The balance only the bank will pay or the customer will pay. So here, first of all, it is a new reference now. That's what it is showing. No, but it is not new reference. First you have to advance adjusted against reference. If you get a number 4, where is the advance? 1 minute. In the vouchers, there is advance we saved now. Day book. Sorry. Day book. Advance is made. Acha. Here, receipt is 3, here not saved. Here, advance is received, and then advance. So this is received against the person. Advance, advance is received. This is advance we saved 25,000, and then State Bank of India check number. So this is saved. That is why when now we are making the sale, that is to be adjusted. Date is the same 2nd April, and everything is same. This option is to be removed. Make it regular. So make it regular. So here optional, regular you have to make, and then all these are there. No change at all. Everything should be there. No changes should be made. And come here, go to against reference. She is showing red RE advance. So this is the 50,000, but it will show the total bill amount. But you have to show here only 25,000. 25,000 rupees is adjusted, and the balance only is due. So balance only will be new reference. New reference means that amount will be pending. So the balance bill number 4 and 49,650.80 paisa is the new reference. That is the only amount pending. Okay. Now, so here that is done. So now sales are made. 74,750 sales are made. After selling that, they will send us the balance amount. So the same date, for example, we will take up received. Sorry, we will take up F2 second only. We are receiving. So we are receiving money means F6. So from the party, from the bank we receive. Then also it means we are receiving from the party. From the party we are receiving. What is the amount? I will check up. We can check up what is the amount. So here 70. What is the amount? You can go to ledger vouchers and select this per se, this party. What is the amount? 74,000 children. 74,650.80 paisa minus 24,000 advance. So 49,680, 650.80 paisa. So accept 49,000, 49,006. Sorry, I'll check up one again. I will check up ledger voucher. So the amount is 74,650.80 paisa minus 25,000. So 49,650.80. Okay, 49,650. 49,650.80. 49,650.80 paisa. Okay, this is the amount received against reference, which will we received against this amount. This is the old amount. Leave it off. Number 4, this is the latest amount. So that amount we received. So advance plus this one, total amount is closed. We receive from bank only. So here is 258, 259. Okay, number we received. And from which bank we received? The same bank. Space bar. Says the same bank we receive HDFC Bank. Okay, we received being the balance received. That's all. Okay, so this is about this one. So this voucher is called as optional. Why? Because it will not affect the books. See here, if you go to DAL, if you see CGST, now 2nd April when you made sale number 4 is the present one, 5,674. It is showing now. Before that, when you issue the Proforma invoice, no, here in the Proforma invoice ledger CGST, this will not be shown. So this is the old one. This will not be shown. Similarly, HGST also, this will not be shown. And if you go to this party, in this case, see this sales amount, na, in the sales amount we are selling. Before that, this is the amount. Sales optional means Proforma invoice. This will be Proforma invoice. This will not be shown. This will not be shown. Proforma invoice, it will not be shown in the ledger. And Proforma invoice we gave. So it will not be shown, but advance is shown. Advance we received, that will be shown. Proforma invoice will not be shown. So that means no ledgers will be affected with them. Now you see, now in the day book, it was showing as, so for this amount, sales, what is showed? Day book sales and optional, it was showing Proforma. Now it is converted into regular invoice, regular tax invoice. If you go here, go to exceptional reports, go to optional vouchers. So this is missing because that exceptional voucher, that is Proforma invoice, is converted into regular invoice. So this is closed. So in the two places, Proforma invoice will be closed, but the sales inventory will be shown in the day book. Thus, that is the sales voucher will be shown. Okay, this is how we have to make the Proforma invoice, issue them and get the payment, as well as issue the Proforma invoice itself should be converted into regular tax invoice. So this is about that. So in the next video, I will show you one more thing regarding this only. I will show you one more. Thank you. Bye.